He's always broke. According to him, he doesn't break even. He's always owing money and, but I know that to be a lie because he's wine and dining this woman.
Lamborghini pulls up to the support court in full throttle, dragging her child's daddy in tow because someone's got to help fuel the engine for their twins, Rolls and Royce.
My baby daddy is just not doing his part, taking care of our twins. It's been 2 years, and it's just getting really hard doing it by myself and trying to maintain my career and everything as well.
So he's out here living the sweet life while she's juggling diapers and deadlines.
Twins, are these boys, girls?
A boy and a girl, Rolls and Royce.
Okay, like the car?
Yeah.
Okay, what's the boy's name?
He's Rolls.
Rose, okay. Just make sure I get it. And Royce is the girl. Okay. Royce is actually a cute name for a girl.
Royce as a girl's name, elegant. Rolls as a boy's name, sounds like he came out with rims and a warranty.
All right, so he's not contributing, he's not involved. Tell me the backstory, like how did the two of you get together?
Yeah, so I was actually at an after party for a concert, and he was a performing artist, and a couple drinks.
Yes. Nothing says everlasting love like shots at a concert after party, because every solid parenting plan starts with tequila and trap music.
I became more social and decided to go express my flirtations on him, and then, one thing led to the next.
Okay, keep going.
Got two beautiful.
From tipsy flirtation to twin creation, who knew a party vibe could turn into a full-time parenting gig? Life really said cheers and handed out diapers.
He's a rapper, a local rapper though, so he's still building his career. He also does like some hustling on the side as well, so
okay.
I want a piece of that as well because he makes a good living doing that.
She wants a slice of the mixtape money and side hustle cash, because if he can rap about the grind, he can fund some diapers too.
You say hustling, like that could be anything. Does he cut hair?
Well, I Googled a few things of like kind of what he does. So he goes to the grocery store and purchases like a lot of the same type of items.
She slammed a whole binder on the table like she was about to expose a Ponzi scheme. Turns out she just wanted a slice of that side hustle pie.
Like, there's a lot of baking soda.
Oh,
involved.
okay.
And
so he's a baker.
I would say so. Yeah, he bakes.
Okay.
He's pretty popular around the community too.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So he's active in the community. All right.
Lamborghini pulled up like a budget FBI agent, armed with Google searches and grocery gossip. But even Judge Vonda's eyebrows couldn't hide from the secondhand embarrassment.
Is
his pastries are like off the shelf. He's always selling out of his pastries. So.
Oh, okay. All right. Continue.
Yeah. So he's disrespectful, first of all, because I saw him a couple weeks ago with another chick up the block.
She went from pastry profits to petty patrol real quick. Judge Vonda barely made it past selling out before her face hit maximum cringe.
Not even taking care of his kids, but he has time to wine and dine her and all of this. And all I'm asking is that he just does his part for Rolls and Royce.
All right.
So he's too broke for diapers but rich enough for date nights? Priorities spinning faster than his mixtape.
Does he have any other children outside of Rolls and Royce?
He does.
Okay, how many other children?
I found out about them after the fact, but he does.
Okay, and how old are Rolls and Royce? I don't think I asked you that.
They're 2 years old.
2, all right.
My guy had surprise kids pop up like mixtape drops. No promo, just chaos.
And these other children, are they older, younger?
Both. He's got 2 older and 1 younger.
2 older, 1 younger. So a total of 3 outside of Rolls and Royce?
Correct.
Okay. When was the last time you seen him?
Oh, I saw him a couple weeks ago when he was with old girl.
Okay.
Man's out here writing sequels while the original twins are still waiting for a story. Rolls and Royce deserve better than being background characters in their own story.
Did you have him served at that time? Because I do see a return here where he was served.
He was served a week prior to that.
Okay, all right. Did you all discuss anything about whether or not he was coming to court? I mean, not that you had to, but
when I saw them, I tried to approach them, but it didn't.
She had the perfect chance to hit him with the court talk, but sis chose silent stares and side eyes over subpoenas, missed it by that much.
You approached them. What did they look like?
It wasn't anything bad. I just saw them out, so I walked up to them. I saw the girl sitting there, and she had a cute little bag, so I commented on her bag. And then she took it as a petty remark. So we got
Were you being petty?
The bag was cute.
Lamborghini swears it was just a compliment. But when your tone's dipped in drama and your past is spicy, even a compliment sounds suspicious.
What did you say?
Cute. I was like, oh, this little bag is cute.
Oh, you put little in there.
It was the little, they have 3 different sizes, so it was actually the little bag.
Oh, okay, because adding little in front of something could come off as petty.
But if she had the medium bag, I would have probably said, oh, this medium bag is...
Lamborghini really hit the courtroom with a masterclass in passive-aggressive compliments, because apparently little was just a size, not the smoke.
So yeah, she didn't like what I had to say, so we got into a heated argument. So needless to say, I didn't even really get to have a conversation with my baby daddy, so I'm not sure why he's not here, but I do know that he got the papers.
Okay.
Yes, nothing says responsible co-parenting like squaring up over handbag semantics.
So, did you want me to look at that?
Yes.
What you did on the Google search?
Yes, please. I've already got it opened up to the page.
Thank you. Okay, it's a lot in here. And I appreciate you being prepared and you have it all.
When your man's side hustle is so mysterious, you roll into court with a DIY FBI file. Judge Vonda didn't ask for receipts, but Lamborghini brought the whole damn audit.
It's quite a bit in here. So, baking, we'll just say baking. How much do you think he makes on a monthly basis?
I would love to find out because I keep hearing different answers, and according to him, he's always broke.
Judge Vonda flips through the binder like it's Exhibit A in a mystery trial, because that man's income is a riddle wrapped in excuses.
He doesn't break even. He's always owing money, and but I know that to be a lie because he's wine and dining this woman.
Oh, he's out here claiming bankruptcy by day and living that 5-star appetizer life by night.
So I would maybe suspect upwards.
In what amounts? Because all you provided me were things that you pulled off of Google. It's not necessarily anything scholarly, not anything that is grounded in fact or even law. It's just things you pulled off Google and...
Girl, this ain't CSI Child Support Edition. The judge needs receipts, not Reddit threads.
I would assume about $20K weekly is what he brings in.
All right.
Just based on, all of the stunting on the gram.
Okay. So he's one of those. He's on social media.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Judge Vonda clocked that Instagram flex faster than a double tap.
You said he makes about how much from his regular job?
$60K.
$60K. All right. So here's the thing. Yes, in some circumstances, you can order that people pay child support based on what you believe is what they're making.
Judge Vonda basically said, belief is cute and all, but unless you're packing receipts, we're not sticking to that $60K fantasy.
Issue here is that you're basing it on an assumption.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't make someone pay child support based on an assumption.
Even if his caption says, how much money he's got.
Instagram captions don't cash checks, so snap out of it.
Here's the thing about these captions, and that's why I said, is he one of those? Because people stunt and put certain things on social media. That doesn't necessarily mean that's what it is. Like he said here, just made 5 bands. Like, what is that? Is that a random one-time thing?
Even Judge Vonda knows the man was flexing for clout, and that's how those social media posts are in reality.
Says it for that one caption. Does that make sense? Like if you had something to show me that was more concrete on a consistent basis, maybe.
Even though they're date stamped, because it's like, I mean, every 3 or 4 days he's making posts like that.
Yeah, it doesn't work like that. Asking the court to trust social media timestamps now? The people don't know how the law works.
I see what you're saying. However, it's not very concrete to just say that that's what he's doing all the time. It's clear that he has a lot going on.
Except taking care of these kids.
Well, I didn't say that. Those are your words. It's clear he has a lot going on.
Lambo lobbed the shade. Judge Vonda just ducked and let it land. Because when the truth hits that smooth, you don't need to co-sign it. Just step back and enjoy the echo.
Caption is the only one that I'm seeing that says any mention of an actual dollar amount.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So, I mean, he was served to be here today. So he knows he was supposed to be here. So we can go ahead and place him on child support to ensure that you do start receiving some child support for the children.
He had time to flex on social media, but not to show up for court. That man sure is full of himself.
Additional amount, we can't do that unless you come back and say, you know, he's making this much more, and you actually get something a little bit more concrete.
Okay.
Okay, does that make sense? Health insurance, who carries the children on health insurance?
I do.
Okay, how much is your health insurance?
150.
Screaming he got money without nothing but Wi-Fi and screenshots is wild. Judge Vonda's gonna need more than influencer math and follower counts to increase that check.
So he has 5 children total.
Correct.
All right, so we're gonna base that off of 15%. Do you know if he has access to private health insurance?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
When your ex-man got a whole basketball team of dependents but still ghosting the scoreboard, Judge Vonda's calculator about to file for overtime.
Maybe.
Well, if he does, the reason I ask, because if he does, then he can decide after he gets this paperwork today that he wants to come back to court and show the court proof of his
he ain't
actual
doing all that.
income,
Yeah.
proof of health insurance, and try to get it cheaper.
Yeah, he's not doing all that.
He might.
Lambo assumed that there's no way that man will be pulling up with receipts.
He didn't even bother to show up today.
Well, he didn't. I mean, obviously, I'm looking at an empty chair, but you'll be surprised. Some people do come back, especially when you start speaking about money. Okay?
Judge Vonda hit back with facts. Let that paycheck get threatened, and suddenly folks remember where that courtroom is.
Giving him credit for the other 3 children that he has, his child support would be based on 15% of his income. You understand what I mean by that?
Yes.
She basically gave him the only discount he's ever earned, the deadbeat dad tax credit.
So, do you have any questions about that? Is that a no?
Just maybe what the dollar amount is.
Okay. Oh, I was getting to that.
Oh, okay.
I was getting to that. Okay. So, based on 15% of his gross income, based on $60,000 a year, is $5,000.
Pulling out the calculator, starting with his gross income like, let's see what this part-time father, full-time flexer really owes.
Is $4,120.17. 15% of that would be $618 plus the $150 reimbursement. Brings it to $768 per month. And that's for both kids.
Okay.
Judge Vonda dropped that $768 figure like it was a mic. Clean, precise, and with the energy of, you should have shown up, sir.
You look like that. You look like you went down.
For each kid.
No, it's
okay.
based on his income. Each kid would well exceed
I'm gonna
what
find
it
out
is.
the rest of his income because I know.
Well, I mean, if you find it out and you bring something in here, it's credible.
The judge hit her with the prove it or leave it vibe. Like, come on, Lambo, bring the receipts if you want to go bigger.
Multiply that over a course of a year. You see what I'm saying? Something a little bit more concrete. So, do you have any questions about anything?
No.
Okay. All right. If there's nothing further, then you're dismissed.
Thank you.
Judge Vonda just dropped the mic. Bring the proof or take a seat. Lambo's got a long way to go if she wants more than $768.